Hello friends, welcome to Info Loading. In this video, we'll discuss about a small thing, but it shows us many big things in the world. It is eye. Now, in this video, we'll discuss about structure of eye, function of eye, cell and tissue in eye protection, diseases and defects of eye, taking care of eye. First, we'll discuss about structure of eye. Our eye contains eyelids, eyelashes, eyebrows, and lateral glands. A thin layer called conjunctiva covers the front portion of the eye. The eyeball is located in eye socket. Only 1/6 portion of the eyeball is visible to us. Eye has three main layers. They are sclerotic layer or sclera, choroid layer, and retina. The outermost thick, tough, fibrous, non-elastic, and white-colored layer is sclera. The sclera bulges and forms cornea. The end of sclera connects to the optic nerve. The second layer is choroid layer. This layer is black in color and contains a lot of blood vessels. It encloses the eye except the part pupil. The part formed by the choroid layer around the pupil is iris. Radial and circular muscles are present in the iris. Biconvex lens is present immediately behind the pupil, which is attached to the ciliary muscles and suspensory ligaments. The lens divides the inner eyeball as aqueous chamber and vitreous chamber. Aqueous chamber is filled with water-like fluid, whereas vitreous chamber is filled with jelly-like fluid. Retina contains the cells called rods and cones. The area of no vision called blind spot and the area of the best vision called yellow spot are present in the retina. The yellow spot is also called macula or fovea. Second one, function of the eye. The visual sensation. You might think of the eye as a sort of video camera that the brain uses to make motion pictures of the world. Like a camera, the eye gathers light through a convex lens, focuses it, and forms an image in the retina at the back of the eye. The lens turns the image left to right and upside down. This visual reversal may have influenced the very structure of the brain, which tends to maintain this reversal in its sensory processing region. Thus, most information from the sense organs crosses over to the opposite side of the brain. Likewise, maps of the body in the brain sensory areas are typically reversed and inverted. But while a digital camera simply forms an electronic image, the eye forms an image that gets extensive further processing in the brain. The unique characteristic of the eye that makes it different from other sense organ lies in its ability to take the information from light waves, then transform the characteristic of light into neural signals that the brain can process. This happens in the retina. The light sensitive layer of cells at the back of the eye that acts much like the light sensitive chip in a digital camera. As with a camera, things can go wrong. For example, the lenses of those who are nearsighted focus images short of the retina. In those who are farsighted, the focal point extends behind the retina. Either way, images are not shot without corrective lenses. cells and tissues in the eye. The real work in the retina is performed by light sensitive cells known as photoreceptors. These photoreceptors consist of two different types of specialized cells, the rods and cones, that absorb light energy and respond by creating nerve impulses. But why are there two sets of photoreceptors? Our eye functions sometimes in near darkness and sometimes in bright light. These two types of processors involving distinct receptor cell types named for their shapes have evolved for this purpose.
Nearly 125 million tiny rods containing the pigment rhodopsin are present in our eyes. They detect low intensities of light at night. Though they cannot make the fine distinctions that give rise to our sensation of colors. Making the fine distinctions necessary for color vision is the job of the nearly 7 million cones containing the pigment iodopsin that come into play in brighter light. Each cone is specialized to detect the light waves we sense either as blue, red, or yellow, and the array of colors formed by their combinations. Thus, the yellow field, the bright red morning sun, the blue sky, and all other colors in nature are sensed. The cones are concentrated in a small region called fovea in the center of retina, which gives us our sharp vision. With movements of our eyeballs, we use the fovea to scan whatever interests us visually, the future of a face, or perhaps or a flower. There are other types of cells in the retina that do not respond directly to light. These handle the job of collection impulse from many photoreceptors, rods and cones, and shuttling them onto the nerve cells. Presence of some other receptor cells sensitive to edges and boundaries of objects, and those that respond to light and shadow and motion in the retina have also been reported recently. Bundled together, the nerve cells make up the optic nerve, which transport visual information from the eye to the brain. Again, it is important to understand that the optic nerve carries no light. Only patterns of nerve impulse conveying information derived from the incoming light is carried. Each of eyes collects slightly different view of an object. The brain puts the two views together and a three-dimensional picture is formed. Strangely, there is a small area of the retina in each eye where everyone is blind, because the part of the retina has no photoreceptors. This blind spot is located at the point where the optic nerve exits each eye, and the result is a gap in the visual field. You do not experience blindness there because what one eye misses is registered by other eye, and the brain fills in the spot with information that matches the background. Diseases and defects of the eye. The main diseases and defects of the eye are night blindness, myopia, hypermyopia, glaucoma, cataract, and color blindness. And some persons may have eye defects by birth due to various reasons. Eye protection. Each eye is protected by eyelids, eyelashes, eyebrows, and lacrimal or tear glands. A thin membrane covers the front part of our eye. This membrane is called conjunctiva. The conjunctiva is made of transparent epithelium. It is also protective cover to the eye. Whenever unwanted substance come in contact with this layer, the lacrimal glands are stimulated to wash the substance out of the eye. The fluids that are filled in the eyeball protect the lenses and other parts of the eye from mechanical shocks. Cornea is the clean window in the sclera in front of the eye. It protects eye from direct exposure of light. And finally, we'll discuss about taking care of our eyes. First one, wash eyes with fresh water at least thrice or 4 times per day. Keep the distance between the books and eyes about 25 centimeters while reading. Don't give continuous stress and strain to the eyes. Stop work for some time whenever you feel your eyes stressed. Eat food materials like green leafy vegetables, carrots, etc., rich in A vitamin.